Tonight, we have for you a brand new True Stories.
Ta-ta, yeah, about to bring us back. Yeah, Carnegie Kings, LB, you know what it is. Let's go. It started from the pot, cutting the work and then I put it on a block. Now nigga good getting back for slinging rocks. And from the block, now I pull up in the drop, in the drop, in the drop.
Yeah, we talking to Brasco,
Yeah.
represent for Brownsville, Brooklyn, man. Home of the Popeyes, right there, right there on Rockaway Ave, we know. So we spoke to you. You said that you got the situation with Interscope, Jimmy Iovine.
Yeah.
Where
Well,
you know
it was
Geffen
Interscope.
Geffen Interscope.
Yeah.
And then the deal was lucrative, basically. And then you also got your label situation, your own label situation out there. And then like once you had that, what was like the steps you went through and everything?
I mean, it was just like I had A&R just say, "Yo, make a dream album. Like who will you want to produce on your album? Let's make a dream list."
All right.
Because the money was there, so you know what I mean.
All right.
So it was just like, okay, we got in with Just, went in with Just, went in with Kwame. Me and Kwame, that's my boy. We did a lot. I actually got him to rhyme on one of the joints.
All right.
You know what I mean? I brought Kwame back, like let's, you know, Akon, Polo. Like it was heavy hitters on this album, man. I mean, even went with Scott Storch early on, like went in with Scott, went in with Dream, Cool and Dre, and a bunch of new guys. We just want to do a lot of new people on the album.
You know, I was talking to a couple of people.
Yeah.
A lot of people like to say they have deals on the table. Can you please give them the mechanics behind? Because I hate they say, I got a deal. And then they don't name, because that's what Punch was telling me. A lot of it's like, I'm going to expose you cats.
Yeah.
Name what goes through a process of actually getting a record deal. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Or something to that.
I mean, for me, you know,
Yeah.
it wasn't, you know, when you get a deal and, if they really want you, they ain't going to let you leave.
All right.
That deal.
So when niggas say they leave a deal on the table, it's like.
I mean, I got a deal on my if you got a deal on the table, why you don't eat? Like, or if you got a deal on the table, like, I know it goes to the negotiating, you gotta do all that, and it's cool, like, but you already know, if there's a deal on the table, you know, like, I'm gonna be here, like, if it's a deal on the table, and maybe because they shot low, or the money is, they just like, yo, we're gonna give you $150,000 and let's do this album, and we give you $5,000 with, what is it, advance, and you like, well, I'm worth more than that, but to them, they're looking at you, no, you worth this. That's what we want to give you. So you take it or leave it. It was like a new birth for the new Brooklyn dudes, and we was coming, and then we went to L.A. Like, I went to L.A. to play the album because it was so crazy. They like, we have to get this album done right now. Let's go. So you had, you know what I mean? All the features was right. It was crazy. So everybody was messing with me. So we went out there. What happened was it was either choose between, I think, Akon to be on the Bone Thugs. They had just did the Bone Thugs.
All right.
He did the video. So with me, it was just like I think him, I guess Sylvia Roman, what's the guy, something or whatever. And then it was like, yo, we can't get Akon cleared for the song.
Wow. So and then big single buzzing in Jamaica. You can't
you
can't disregard that situation.
Yeah, that song, that was a summer, man. Like, that was the biggest song in Jamaica. Shout out to Desika and Movado, all the people that got it.
You got Movado on a song with you, sir. Like,
Movado,
you was in the studio.
I was the first person, like, really first rapper to do a song with Movado. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
all right.
And they came to me. Like, yo, we want to do a song with you. Like, he wants to do a song.
So,
like,
Movado, the man with the fingers that got chopped up and re-stitched back up, just to make sure.
Yeah.
So what was the vibe like when you was doing a song with them in the studio? Like,
yo, the vibe was, I called it contact, and I almost smoked, man. Like, yo, it was just crazy. I was actually the Sega, the dude. He was called. He was making the beat in front of me.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm telling you, he was like, jumping back from it. And then, you know what I mean, I went in the booth, I spit, he like, murder, Brasco, murder. And then when I heard what that dude came and put the hook, I was like, oh, this is gonna be a monster. Mm-hmm. And I remember we did it and we finished it and they mixed it and all that stuff and I got it back. And I was like, and then somebody called me, my homeboy, my homegirl was in Jamaica, and it was like, yo, you like #1 out here. I'm like, are you serious? So, see, I'm like, it's to me, I'm like, are you serious right now? Like, he like, yo, homie, they play that song like, niggas start shooting. So you know when they shoot, that means that
it's live.
It's popping.
A lot of cats are forgetting to put out music. You understand what I'm saying? They going because it's so easy to get your buzz out there. Like, do you feel that's a justified argument, man?
It's like, so easy. I mean, I just feel I feel like nowadays you don't gotta be nice to get at this. Like, you don't gotta be nice to see. I came up on lyrics where you had to be crazy, like the Locks when they was, when they was on a radio station, like, and I was like, that gave me chills. Like when I we used to hear the Clue tapes and it's going in, I'm like, oh.
I remember when actually being on DJ Clue tape meant something.
Like if you was on Clue tape, you was like, yeah.
Now I'm on a Clue tape.
Yeah, exactly. Like, so they made tapes to, like, that's why I got one of the biggest deals about doing a mixtape, because in fact, I didn't want to follow what everybody was doing. See, I did it like the old people. They go in and make a CD, make some music, make some hits, and get a deal. See, people take these guys off of mixtapes, and that's all they could do is spit, and you put them in the studio. I'm like, all right, well, what's 16 bars?
Like, they can't count it properly.
Put a hook together. We gotta make a hit.
One thing about us Brooklyn cats, whenever somebody starts talking shit, we always want to have something to say. Bow, shotgun, fuck you. Right? You know what I'm saying?
But like when you hear the music, you understand. You understand, like, oh, okay. Cause you know what I mean? Like, anytime you could break out and say, I came into this shit with nothing, Mouse was rumbling. But the kid was stumbling on beats, he was crumbling. Heard they got coming on you, nothing but dicks. They trying to blow up like Nitro with dynamite stick. Fuck them pricks, some niggas will never plunge into my rim. Nigga red pilled them, the oracle said I'm him. You can sit there and pretend while I watch and grin, cause no matter what these dudes do, they won't win. If you feel you nice and spit it once or twice, but home, if you slip up, there's your throat to the knife. You write the reaper to your life, so quit with all your predictions. First expand your diction. Plus, they said Jay-Z and Rakim is listening. When I wave the wet pawn, you could get wet son. When the text blow like Teflon, my flow is Hebron. They make me spit hell to me and my fan both receive heaven. Let's go head on. Whether they prefer Aka bread run, I put them on the news at 11 on UP and the 7 on. Now your mom shed on. And a black sundress gripping, holding the rep on. God, forgive me for the broads I let on. But just Virginia Walls, I'm not a celeb that lies in itself. It was my pride. That was a prize. That was wise oneself. Steady pushing me to make me collide with wealth. Till there's no more odds to reside on virgin shelf. So they say my train rides, it wouldn't be long, cause I was the kid they looked upon as a high esteemed Brooklyn Dawn, and they said on BT off the moonwalk on a beat like a Michael song. I got disciples like John holding rifles in a palm. A group song can't sum up me. I'm deeper than the ebony. I'm like Duke Ellen from the 70s, composed heavily on any type of melody, or what's ahead of me, or what these dudes ever be. Plus my foot is on the gas, and I told Jay-Z,
the kid is hot. I grabbed my keys and went on
True Stories of Radio.
It's time to get live like a wire. That cook crack got a nigga block on fire. We don't need no water, let that motherfucker burn. We just chop corners, let a motherfucker earn. Shorty, man up. Stretch, get on the block and get them grands up. Police hopping out screaming, put them hands up.